Steven! This is awesome. I love hearing these. And yeah, hey.
Hello, everyone. First, thank you for taking the time to listen to what I have to say. I'd say what others have said. I have constant chronic pain. I had a massive heart attack at a young age. They broke ribs when they resuscitated me, which is good because I'm alive. But the bad news is that I'm in constant unending pain because it didn't heal right. The pain medications I was getting from my doctor were stopped in 2018 when so many other patients lost access to their pain medications. I found botanical kratom both to deal with withdrawal from the opioids they were giving me and continue to use it this day at very low doses to function. I'm not functioning as well as I'd like today because I drove here and I don't use it when I drive. I rarely drive for that matter. But I would say that there are a couple things I'd like to point out is that the current bills in the state legislature, 1088 would limit the concentration of 7-OH to what's naturally in the leaf. So it would be unlawful if 1088 passes to sell 7-OH products to begin with, criminal offense to sell. 578 does something similar and that it would actually schedule 7-OH except where it occurs in trace amounts in botanical kratom. The law that what CDPH is saying right now is that they are taking an older FDA statement about kratom, which the FDA has clarified in July of 2025, where they said we are going to ask the DEA to schedule 7-OH, which I support, but we're not concerned about botanical kratom. And unfortunately, for some reason, CDPH is running with these are both a problem. Right now, I've tried to get information from CDPH and they're stonewalling me every step of the way. I've done public records requests. I asked them 6 questions about, have they done any research? Where is this coming from? Is there any, budget for this? And they're not responding. Those requests, I got one response and it was one sheet of paper stating what their policy is. That's all CDPH is willing to tell me about this issue. What I would suggest instead of what is being proposed, which would actually make it an offense to merely possess it, which is not illegal under California law, and it would be illegal for anybody driving down 215 or 15, even if they're just going down to Temecula or going camping in Julian or going up to Riverside for whatever. They would be looking at potentially criminal offenses from the city of Murrieta if they just happen to have it on their person. Even if they're not impaired, they're not anything. Riverside County has passed an ordinance that it does the exact same kind of regulation that Assembly Bill 1088 suggests, and it is also compliant with the other states that regulate kratom. Choosing a law like 1088, like the Riverside County ordinance would make the city already in alignment for if.
Can you wrap up in 5 seconds?
It will be already in perfect alignment with what 1088 will prescribe.
Thank you.
Steven!